Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this weather briefing, September weather briefing. My name is Angela. I'm a weather forecast, and I work at operational center here in Lisbon. And to remind that this briefing is being recorded and will be available later in the EUMeTrain webpage. So I hope you listen loud and clear, and we are going to start. So first, I would like to know where are you coming from. It's always nice to see where are you coming from. So you can use the star button in the drawing toolbar. Okay, mainly you are from Eastern Europe. Well, today I'm going to focus on Western Europe, so I hope it will be interesting for you. So, first an overview from the weather warnings perspective. So, mainly we have here the southern, this region over Greece and Iberian Peninsula, and also this area of France. So mainly southern and western Europe with yellow and amber warnings, and due to heavy rain and thunderstorms. We also have some heavy waves warning over this region of Spain, and some fog warning. So mainly heavy rain and thunderstorms, and so I'm going to talk about this later. Also, from the European Storm Forecast Experiment, we have here a busy day for some places in Europe, and I'm talking about again Iberian Peninsula and France, and also over Greece and Turkey. So it will be a busy day for us. Lightning from the Euclid.org. This is from 5 UTC, and you can see some lightning over south of France, over Iberia Peninsula, and also here. So the main regions that we have the main activity today. So let's start with air mass RGB and mean sea level pressure from 6 UTC, and we have the main systems here. We have this upper level low over the East Atlantic. We have this ridge that has been here for some days, and also we have a low trough over this area. Somehow between these regions we have a ridge over this place over here, and it's we can see in the next slide. This low system here has been here for several days, more or less since the beginning of September. We have here these low pressure systems for at least 17 days. We had in the first days of September this low pressure system was over Azores, and now it's near Iberian Peninsula. Of course, not always the same low, but we had this system with persistence over these latitudes. We have interesting convective cloudiness over this area here, and also over South France, and of course again this area in over Greece. Also, we have this nice reddish area here. I will talk about this later, and another one over here. This region over Western Atlantic, we have some jet cloudiness over this region, frontal cloudiness. We have a frontal system over the central Atlantic and north of Azores. This jet cloudiness is important when we think about aviation. So it means we have around here some severe turbulence around this region. So very interesting also over here is this warm and humid air mass that is advected into the western, southwestern Europe due to this low system. And we see very clear with the greenish colors in this RGB. So we have a warmer air with high tropopause. And of course we can see some blue patches, some patches of blue and purple colors somehow over here, and very well seen here. So here we have some cold air mass and which with low tropopause. And of course another interesting feature with this RGB, with this air mass RGB, is of course the reddish color that we have over this low pressure system. We have also here somehow here and over this region, and we can find some reddish also over south of France. So this is dry descending stratospheric air, which is useful to identify the PV anomalies, and there are several in this image today. So with the upper air dynamics, we have here the water vapor image and 300 hectopascal, and the dry dark areas over here and here and also here, and somehow here we can see that are more or less the same places where we had the reddish color in the air mass RGB. So this is the dry descending stratospheric air, which has a potential for cyclogenesis or rapid cyclogenesis or convection. So here we have potential for convection, but here south of Greenland we have cyclogenesis. So we have here some intensifying frontal system. And as I told you, that the jet cloudiness over here, it's well seen with the water vapor. Also at 6 UTC, I'll need to see some information about instability and the humid air mass that it is around the south of around this low pressure system. So we can see the lift index over here. So some instability over Portugal and some over Mediterranean also. Here some patches we can see, because this is a clear sky product. So where we have cloudiness we don't have the product, but we can see over the South France, we have some instability, and of course we have high values of TPW all over the Iberian Peninsula and of course this region over south of Europe. So I want to talk about this low pressure system that affected the Iberian Peninsula today, and I want to show you when and how everything started, and I will ask for your help to try to understand what happened on the 14th of September when everything started. So this is the air mass RGB with mean sea level pressure. We have a system, a low pressure system already there, and the interesting here is we have this PV anomaly, that positive vorticity that is advected here towards south, towards the Azores. This is Azores Island, and we have this region of cyclonic vorticity advection that is going south, further south. So during the afternoon, we have here some cyclogenesis over North Azores. Also, we have this region here, over here, that is starting to have some, it's being intensified and somehow organized. Next image. 6 hours later, we already have some low system here, and this organized system, which I don't know really if it is a frontal system, a cold front, or something else. And still have this reddish color over here, so it's still in deepening phase. Next, on the 15th, next day in the morning, we still have the deepening phase, and we still have this nice intrusion of dry stratospheric air over here, and this cloudiness over here, it's really well defined and organized. It continues towards east with lots of rain over Madeira Island, and we had some gust winds and lots of rain in short periods, about 6 hours. We have approximately 80 millimeters in 6 hours. And finally, we have the low pressure system over here, and this somehow it's not, it's still reddish, but at this phase we still have some deepening, so it's still active. And yesterday we have the low pressure system over here, and it was more or less 94 hectopascal at 12 UTC yesterday. So you saw this evolution, and I have some questions, some challenging about this system, because I tried to fit a conceptual model, but I had some difficulties. So I have some ideas, some fields, some model fields can fit some conceptual models, but others don't fit very well, and also the satellite images. So I'm going to have this short discussion with you. So the first conceptual model, it was the front intensification by jet crossing. Maybe it fits. I'm going to show you. Also, we have this called warm sector, or some somehow thickness-rich cloudiness, because we have some activity in warm sector in within a thickness-rich cloudiness, and within a reach of equivalent potential temperature. You'll see later. And of course we have enhanced convection by PV, and also a front, of course. Maybe this is a cut front. We'll see later if it is or not. So on this side, we have the cyclonic vorticity advection at 300 and 500, and the maximum winds at 300 hectopascal. So we have here the jet streak, and of course the low pressure system, or the area, is at the left exit of the jet streak, and superimposed we have over here some cyclonic vorticity advection. So we have here maybe that front intensification by jet crossing. Maybe let's see. Over this image, we have the equivalent thickness, and we have cape. So we have some instability over here, and we have high values of equivalent thickness over this cloudiness area. So the gradient is behind this cloudiness. With night microphysics at midnight 15, we have here the 500 hectopascal and temperature advection, and you can see that with the temperature advection we have at surface the cold-warm boundary around here. So this active, this deep and thick cloudiness over here, it's completely within the warm air. So it seems that the cold front is behind, far behind this cloudiness. But around midnight, 2 hours before midnight, more or less, from Ascat winds, we can see somehow some northwesterly flow over here, and over here we have some southwesterly flow. So it seems that maybe the boundary could be here. So this cloudiness could be related to a front. So in this case, I have some interesting questions that which conceptual model could be fit in this situation, or maybe other conceptual model. Maybe if you have any suggestion. Of course, the interesting situation about this case is that at these latitudes over this area here, we still have some summer weather-like, some summer weather characteristics. So air mass boundaries are not so clear than during winter. So maybe that's the reason we cannot fit very well the front issue, or somehow we have some mixed conceptual model associated with this low pressure system. So maybe if you have some suggestions, we can discuss this later. So continue just to finish my presentation, some last overview about hurricane activity over Atlantic. We have the Hurricane Edward. This is the GOES East image, and we have here very clear with high. This is an image of 5 5 in the morning today. So very clear over Atlantic, and the forecast is going to be in this direction, and maybe will affect Azores on Friday or Saturday. So busy days for us here in Portugal. Some interesting some interesting things that happened later in early September. We have the volcano over Iceland, and this image is from EUMeTsat webpage, and you can see some light green over south of Iceland very well. This is the SO2 plumes, so light green. This is the 24 microphysics RGB. Another interesting thing that happened early in September. This is also from webpage from EUMeTsat webpage, and several sunstorms over Africa, and the caused by downdrafts that lift dust, and they spread in all directions. This is a very nice picture with this dust over here and over here caused by those downdrafts, and this is really interesting image. In the EUMeTsat webpage they call it a mushroom dust, so it's really nice. So this just to remind, some daytime, this is the dust RGB. At daytime it's lighter magenta, nighttime it's a little bit purple, and of course the dust RGB has other applications like to depict moisture boundaries. So nice picture, this one. So just to present the last slide, next weather briefing will be on 30 of October at 9 UTC by Veza from EUMeTsat. So I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have suggestions or comments or questions, you are free to ask. Thank you.